If you could bring back an old trend, what would it be? I'd bring back handwritten letters. There's something special about receiving a personalized note in the mail. Knowing someone took the time to sit down and craft it with care. In today's digital age, handwritten communication feels more intimate and thoughtful. Plus, it's a great way to slow down and connect on a deeper level amidst the fast-paced world of emails and texts. Handwritten letters as correspondence with loved ones. When the internet was new, I had a university email account that I'd check once a week for mail from my high school bestie. Messages would start Dear Catnip and be well thought out. Still not as good as getting a physical letter in the snail mail. I really liked the flared jeans trend from my teenage years. Those looked great on me with my body type, and they were super comfy. I live in yoga pants and tights and haven't worn jeans in almost a decade now. But I still think about the pairs I had back when and wish I could find them again. Living life and not giving a shit about politicians. Growing up late 70s parents, adults, kids all went about their life. No one gave a shit about politics the way it is today. Be conscious about who's in charge, sure. Making it your WHLE toxic identity is exhausting. Before all the PC shit took over when everyone wasn't so sensitive and complained about everything. When the Cleveland Indians were the Cleveland Indians. I mean, if I was a certain ethnicity, I would be proud if a professional sports team used my culture as their logo mascot, Jays. 90s clothing was popular again for a bit. Gonna just keep wearing my docs and baggy flannels until it swings back around and I'm cool again. Maybe in my 40s. For now the world must endure the harrowing return of ultra-low-rise jeans and the other early 2000s torture devices. Eliminate fat acceptance. It's getting out of hand and people's health suffers due to it. Unless directly treated, worked on. Weight is something that generally gets worse as one ages. A lot of people that are just kind of fat at 18, 22 are in danger of blowing up. The thing we used to do as hunter-gatherers would live in small groups and fuck each other wildly, and whatever comes out alive is raised as a group. Sounds savage. But imho is more doable than modern parenthood. Lots of sex, which I like. Actually complete. At least somewhat optimized video games. It's honestly horrendous the state of gaming now, with GPU pricing continuing to increase and even the latest games not able to properly run the games cause they are so unoptimized. Going to the mall, at the risk of sounding like an old man yelling at clouds, kids today just don't understand what it was like for 80s and 90s kids like me. A trip to the mall was like a major event. Pay phones and not bring tethered to everyone in existence 24/7. A world survived for eons without being able to reach someone at any tobe, anywhere. What's the urgency 99.9% of the time? Family didn't have a lot of money growing up, so fast food was a treat. New video games was a treat. Going to McDonald's to play the GameCube was the highlight of the year for me. Being kind, courteous, and not killing men, women, and children indiscriminately. I'm sure there must have been a time where the world was a much more peaceful place to live. Live journal. It was social media for an era before people lost their attention spans. You actually wrote long, thoughtful entries and your friends actually read them. Let's start with good old-fashioned facts as arguments in discussions, not feelings as arguments. I think this is what current politics all over the world need. Holding your phone to your ear. Not walking around in public on speakerphone with it at arm's length. Shouting, so the person on the other end can hear you. I liked it when everyone was an asshole and the world didn't owe you anything. Now, everyone is a victim, and they are all owed something. Formal dress on a regular basis. I just want to wear pretty dresses and have fancy hair and not look out of place in the middle of Walmart. Fuck it, I'm restarting that Beyblade trend I started in 3rd grade. Those were one of the few happy moments that I have of my childhood. People being loyal, not running away, communicating and solving things, showing care. Respect isn't being sign of weakness. Porgs, they were perhaps the dumbest fad I've ever encountered and it would amuse me. No benefit. It would just be funny. Porgs. so I can destroy every kid in the neighborhood like I'm some Pokemon gym leader. I have trophies from tournaments, men wearing a suit or at least a shirt tie to work. I like looking spiffy. I hate when I'm the only one doing it. Boomboxes. They were the ultimate portable sound system in the 80s. The music scene today could use some flair. Nunchucks. Felt like we did not have the technology to catch all the accidents on camera the first time around. Kids not having electronics. I don't care that I sound like a boomer about this. Go outside and play your six. I wish rollerblading all over the place was cool again. It's great for your legs. Oh, and evening gloves. Colorful and fun-looking fast food restaurants. Now they all look like sterile urgent care facilities. When colored hair had nothing political. When not everything and anything was political, actually. Mending clothing. If clothes were made to last, literally every household mended their clothes. Strong institutions. Weak individualism. Don't get it? Look up Neil Howe's fourth turning theory. Do stupid stuff without the chance of being captured on video. Or the internet LOL. Yes, I'm old. Maybe more a hype than a trend. I missed a number of shooting stars memes in my timeline. Making or designing things without planned obsolescence or predatory monetization in mind. Everyone minding their own business. And not freaking out when someone tells them to. Can I bring back station wagons? I miss station wagons. Does that count as a trend? Men dressing up in suits for work, whether they were copy editors or businessmen, hanging corrupt and paid for politicians and their lobbyists from the gallows. To guess? Gloria, Jordache jeans of the 80s. Damn, those jeans look nice. People aren't even mentioning trends, they're just reminiscing on nostalgia. Fighting and demonstrating for nuclear disarmament in general. Minding your own fucking business in public and not bothering other people. Cake hyperrealism. I miss not being sure whether my shoes are cake or not. Common decency and respect or common sense if we're looking for miracles. Seeing people as their political affiliation before seeing them as people. Being able to walk away from an argument instead of people pulling guns. Respect, true respect, not the modern version where it's given not earned. Not invading other countries. It was big for a while in the late 90s. Minding your own damn business. We should totally get back to that. Chokers like the diamond or lace ones we were wearing in 2016-17. Jobs that paid enough for a full-time worker to live comfortably. Not having a label for everything, every kind of person out there. Cave paintings, all my real ones from 10,000 BC. Know this one. When being a bit curvy was a sign of status. Wealth and power. People having respect for themselves and others would be nice. Disco and discotheques. Such fun times in the 70s and 80s. Old classy fashion. Flip slide phones with buttons. Translucent electronics. Family board game nights. R&B singers crying in the rain in their music videos. For some reason I'm really into 80s girl hairstyles.